Guys, DJ Bricks here, back for another Lego review, and today we have a Lego DC Comics Batman 2021 spring set review. It is a 4+ set aimed at that demographic. It is Batman versus the Joker Batmobile chase. It is 76180. Comes with 136 pieces. And it costs $30 here in the United States. It's one of the few sets being released in the spring wave. The other one being like a different version of the 60s Batmobile and helmet. But this is a good set for that 4+ age range. But let's start getting into it, starting as always with the minifigures. So first figure we're going to take a look at is, of course, Batman. This is the exact same one we've been getting since 2012, and that Lego just reuses for these 4+ sets nowadays. He does come with a standard batarang as an accessory. He does come with the one-hole Junior's cape for Batman, which is very spongy, and lifting that up, you can see the back torso print that we've been getting forever with this torso. It's not a bad torso, it's just we've seen it a lot, and taking that back cowl off, you can take a good look at that head, which has been, we've been getting that head since 2012 as well. So, and then he's got that less used cowl nowadays, since they want to use a short ears one. But that doesn't, since you can't have Batman without the Joker apparently, we do get Joker here again. This is the same one we've been since 2019 with the kind of rebranding of the DC theme. This one is kind of based off his Rebirth appearance, where he's just wearing a waistcoat, but he doesn't have the printed arms from that the DC villains game, and then he uses light gray hands to kind of emulate the off-white gloves he has in the comics. He does come with a crowbar as an accessory, as well as a simplified version of like a bazooka or something. And for the head, pretty simple Joker head. We've been getting it since like I want to say 2017 or something, but it does work really nicely. And lastly, we get Batgirl in her Rebirth outfit. We did get this last year in the Bat base set, but since I haven't taken a look at it, we're going to take a deep dive into it here. For accessories, she just comes with a red megaphone and a grappling hook for a grappling gun. Pretty simple. She also comes with a orange skateboard that's not decorated in any kind of a missed opportunity there. But looking at the torso, she has no leg prints, which is kind of a shame, not even dual molded. The torso print is very nice. Does capture her suit in the Rebirth comics very well. She does come with a nice head print, and they use the Elsa Schneider hair on her in orange, not a new color, but it works. The only thing that's missing is her mask actually comes to form like a headband and form the bat ears in her hair, which you kind of miss without a new headpiece. And then taking her hair off, she has an alternate expression, and she also has some nice back printing of detailing more of her suit. And then she also comes with this exclusive one-hole cape that's really small, and it's dual-sided with light blue on the inside, black on the outside, and the hair kind of just keeps it in place where it's supposed to be. So again, only really missed opportunity here is them not having a good hairpiece to get the bat ears into her hair there. So looking at this set fully built up, you do get 3 separate components here. You do get the Batmobile, you get a vehicle for Joker, and then you get this little bank ATM. I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be, but you do get it as something Joker's trying to get after. So let's start by taking a look at the Batmobile. Taking a closer look at the Batmobile here. It's way more built up than previous 4 Plus and Juniors versions of the Batmobile, where they were just kind of like big blocks that kind of had the bat symbol slapped on somewhere. So this actually looks a lot more well defined and a lot better done, in my opinion. It does give off a major Tim Burton Batmobile design, considering that's what his suit kind of looks like for the one that they want to reuse for these sets. But looking at the front here, you do have that nice printed logo here with the bat symbol and a little turbine behind it, which really gives that Burton-esque feel. And then on the back you just have a couple of the bat fins from the Lego Batman movie on the back here, as well as just a flame detail coming out of the back, which pretty simple, but pretty well built up. And then you just have on the sides, you have these missile pods, which are pretty basic in their construction, and you can ratchet them any way you want and angle them for however you want to play. And then in the center you have this Batmo little spot for Batman to sit to pilot it. All you get here is just a blank spot and then a steering wheel. Pretty basic, but again, that's kind of how these 4 Plus sets kind of work, and Batman just fits in there nicely. The cape kind of just, because it's that spongy, kind of just moves out of the way. And then to demonstrate there, these are designed so you can be rough with them and pretty easily put them back together. So I think that Lego, the designer, did a very good job with this 4 Plus version of a Batmobile. So looking at Joker's vehicle here, you do have a nice basic chassis used here for that 4 Plus design. A lot of big pieces used here, which to great effect. You have that nice color scheme of lime green, purple, and orange, which Lego tends to use for Joker's color scheme here. And it is used effectively here for how sparse it is. I do like the engine detail up here. It looks very mean and souped up, especially with, you got like 3 different types of Lego engine pieces here, which looks very nice. You do get that the Orient Expedition piece here in lime green to give Joker a place to sit. If you want to see him down, you kind of just take the rocket launcher and just kind of precariously attach it to a stud, since it's able to do that. And then you just can sit Joker, and then you kind of have to finagle it a little bit. That's the only downside with this old Orient Expedition style of chassis. It's kind of hard to sit the figures in there, and then you can kind of just, it doesn't really want to stay in there, but that's what the box shows. Otherwise, you just have 2 other play features built into the set. You have a catapult on the back here, which depending on how hard you flick it, it can send something really flying. And then you get 2 red cylinders here for as ammunition. Again, you just hit it, you can send the catapult it to hit something, depending on how hard you want to hit that and what you're aiming at. But the other play feature, you got this nice long neon green chain with a hook at the end to help Joker steal something, and we're just going to get into that right now because it's fairly basic. It's supposed to be some type of money bank thing for Joker to steal. You do get that printed piece. It's not new to this set, but you do get it here. You get some semblance of lights up here. And then down at the bottom you have like this safe or whatever it's supposed to be. Along with a nice little holding area for it where it's not really attached, it's just slid into there, and you just take Joker's hook thing and hook it around the top wheel of the safe, and then you can just steal it. As I said, there's nothing really there tying it to keeping the safe in there. And then you just have that wheel on top. And then opening it up, you just have a couple stacks of money in there. So I guess this is supposed to be a safe or something, but that does it for looking. Because it's a 4+ set, we don't get that much in extra pieces, but what we do get is pretty standard and unique at the same time. You got extra one of those yellow pins that's being included in 4+ sets now. You do get an extra of that trans yellow chain if you want to use that in the actual set or just to have it. And then pretty standard, you do get an extra one of those red bulb Brocky eyepieces, and then of course it's a Batman set with a Batarang, so you do get an extra one of those. So instruction manual wise, you got 3 separate instruction books split across builds. The first one has the QR code here if you want to use it to build in that Instructions Plus app. And then you got all the box art on the front. Opening it up, you do got the separate the pieces out for a much better building experience. A little call out, and then you got a second call out for explaining the Instructions Plus app. This instruction manual just builds the Batmobile, and that comes to 32 pages of building, and then you just got a advertisement for their rebuild the world thing, and then back of the instructions just show you that the parts inventory for the set, as well as a little call out showing you that you can use the crowbar to get some of the harder to get pieces out. And then the back here just has more of the parts inventory. Second instruction booklet largely just focuses on the second bag, which is Joker's vehicle, which comes to 19 pages of building there. And then on the back you have the product feedback thing, and then of course the small one just focuses on the ATM build with Batgirl, and that takes about 14 pages. And then you got another one of those rebuild the world things on the back as well too. So looking at the box, you got that general design we've been seeing with the DC Batman sets since 2019. You got the Lego logo up there with the bat symbol instead of just Batman. You got Batman there in the corner, nice Lego-wise version. The set's minifigures down there with the DC logo, a nice product shot of the set. The set specs on this side of the box, as well as that giant 4+ in the corner there, just to let you know that it is a 4+ set. Top of the box has a Batman sporting the actual size reference, and then flipping around to the back, you have the general aesthetic of the 4+ sets, where it just shows you everything you get in the set, including accessories, a little call out of some action features, and then you got the learn to build thing in the corner, showing how easy it is to put together a 4+ set. So going over my final thoughts for the set, build wise, I like most of what is here. The Batmobile is very well done compared to previous Junior's versions. I do like the Joker's vehicle here. Only weak point is this bank thing, whatever it's supposed to be. It either needed to be designed a little bit better, or just scrapped and put into either of the vehicles. Didn't really, I feel like it doesn't really need to be here, but it does give some play value for the kids, so I can understand it being here. Figure wise, all good choices. Batman, Joker, kind of expected here. Batgirl, good opportunity to get her again if you didn't want to pay the $90 for that big bat base she was in. So I always appreciate another opportunity to get rare characters like that. Only problem with her is, again, she's missing the little horns for the bat ears in her hair. That's the only issue there. Price and quality I also have no issues with. This is a perfect $30 set for little kids, so I very much recommend it. It gets an 8.5 out of 10 for me. Pick this set up. If you have kids who really like Batman, they won't be disappointed. And that does it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I always look forward to having a discussion with you guys in the comments, and until next time, bye bye.